we were glad that he was down there, though.
Okay, so now we're crossing the English Channel.
Crossing the English Channel.
You have your headset on.
Yeah.
Weapon was
and
checked.
we did the check. And before we got into the danger zone, we put our parachute on, and we had extra parachutes, and we had extra flight jackets. So I made me a nice padding. and you know, everybody got their own thing that they did. But yeah, it padding that I was walk on or sit on, and looking out the window and surveying the area for the enemy aircraft. Of course, we never did shoot one down.
Okay, and you're pretty much getting up there where you needed oxygen. Sometimes you'd have to wear oxygen mask.
Yeah, well, almost all the time. We put oxygen on after 12,000 feet.
Make your bomb run. Come back.
Yeah.
Land. Then they debrief you.
Yep. Before debriefing us, they would give us peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and
top of the line.
Top of the line, and a double shot of whiskey. So we always look forward to getting back.
For the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, and the double shot. So later on, we, I guess on about a mission 20, somewhere along there, we sort of figured out that we had a good chance of making it all the way through. And so we decided to save this whiskey till we finished the tour. The engineer gunner, the engineer gunner and the radio operator had family that would send them jars of preserves and different things. And so we would use these jars to save our whiskey in.
So the double shot?
The double shot, we wouldn't drink it.
How would they?
And
how'd y'all do that? I mean, weren't they like give it to you in front of you, or did they just give it to you and leave, and then?
Well,
they just gave it to you and then left, and then.
Well, no, we would form in line to go get it. They pour it out, then we'd go ramble around and find our jar. They don't care, you know. And so for anybody else that wasn't drinking, we'd take a one or two.
So you have mason jars.
So mason jars, yep, to save our whiskey. And we had, I guess, 2 or 3 jars full of whiskey.
Well, I bet you had more than that.
No, that's 32 ounces per.
You're talking.
I guess. Well, I don't know how many, but I figured at least 3. But after we had started our party, I'd finish it. I'd never been so sick in all
after
my
the
life.
last mission.
Yeah.
Did you invited all the crews?
Oh yeah. Oh, other crews? No.
Just y'all?
Just us. There was one crew right there. Yeah. Yeah. The pilots came over and we.
And you knew it was your last mission, and it was
yeah,
done.
we finished it. We finished the last mission.
Oh.
So we were drunk outfit there, but sick. God, sick.
Did you end up on the field?
Oh, I found a tree, and I held that up for a long time. And I was sick on all fours, just down there.
That peanut butter and jelly sandwich was
the whole bit. And, anyway, it was worth it. So, what else we got?
What else when you went to, after the missions, you went to the city, the town, I mean, Barry St. Edmunds almost every day. Didn't you get on your bicycle?
Well, you're talking about, yeah. You don't mean after we finished all of our missions.
No.
After we finished each mission. Yeah, we would do that. We had bicycles, and we'd you'll ride into town and go to the pub and drink a couple of beers, and yak, before we come back out the field.
And then you'd go back to your barracks
and chill out. Is that what you say? It got so regular, after each mission, that's what we would do. Another mission, we'd jump on our bicycles and ride into town. And another mission, ride the bicycles into town. And this one day,
that would be October 24th?
Yeah. Yeah, that's Clifton's birthday, isn't it? Is that what that is?
What happened?
Well, I'll just read it.
No, you tell me.
Yeah. After this one, October 24th, 1944. That's a historic day. That's the day I turned criminal.
You just did what you're usually doing, right?
Yeah, every day we'd go to the pub and drink
Was that
beer.
your bicycle, or was it?
Yeah, and that's interesting too, because you don't take a bicycle over there. But somebody's selling one because the crew's finished, and so they're leaving them. So you got to locate one of these guys and buy his. So you buy and then you sell it, and buy and sell it. But back to this, after we finished our mission, we did what we did every day when we finished a mission. Get our bicycle and ride into the pub. And me and the Bill Sharp, Baltimore Junner, we got our bicycles and hopped on and we rode into town. And right at the edge of town, there was a guard station there. And so he asked for our pass.
This is why you're going to town?
Well, on the edge of town,
okay,
before we got into where we were going. And so we didn't have a pass.
Y'all looked at each other.
Yeah, we don't need a pass. Like we're above.
We do this every day.
Yeah.
Who are you?
What are you doing here? And so he made his phone call. They called the station.
And y'all were just sitting on your bikes and just looking at each other, right?
Yeah, and so they put us in the jailhouse. And
what?
Until they could.
Oh yeah, the MPs.
Get the MPs with the Jeep come out and pick us up.
Who was that station at the outside of town? Was that was an MP, wasn't he?
Yeah, an MP. Yeah, and he had one of those little guard houses, you know, like a commode.
Right. I know, like an outhouse.
Yeah, and so when the Jeep got there, they put us in the Jeep and hauled us back to the base, and then we had to go and talk to the commander.
And he asked you.
He wanted to know what we were doing out there, so we explained. He says, "Not this time." And so he busted us down to
Why couldn't you go into town that day or that?
Well, the reason was that Eisenhower had frozen all passes for that particular day, 24 hours. And the reason he was freezing these passes was they were trying to round up all U.S. soldiers who were AWOL. And they didn't know it, but they had a lot of soldiers just walking the streets or staying in hotels, and so they wanted to round up these guys. And so they that was their method of doing it.
And you just got caught up in the...
Yeah, because that's what the MP would do. When they walk in the streets and they see a GI over there, they ask him for a pass, then he won't have one. He's AWOL. So they round him up, put him in the hoosecow. And then, you know, any soldier, U.S. soldier on the street, he's illegal because there's no passage.
So
and that's the reason for it.
And then the commander...
No mercy. No, at gate, the pilot went and talked to him. He said, "This is Eisenhower's regulation. You know, this is his rule that he put out there." He said, "I'm not going to treat that lightly." And they had it written on the bulletin board. No passes.
I bet you read the bulletin board every day after that.
Well, after that, yeah. Yeah, it's on the bulletin board.
So that you were a sergeant then?
Yeah.
And then he busted you?
Busted. Private, yeah.
The private, both of you?
Mm-hmm, both of us, yeah.
Restricted leave?
I don't think we were restricted. I think we could still go to...
And you just learned to read the bulletin board?
Yep, yep.